everybody, it's Cayley. I am just taking you guys along with me today, a day in the life of a full-time reseller. I am by myself today. Nikki is on vacation. She wanted to take this week to get her kids ready for school. Thought it was a great week for vacation, but that means that I am by myself for this week. So today I got a little bit of a late start. Didn't have Nikki here to hold me accountable, so I spent a little bit extra time getting ready. I have this evening a conference call, Zoom meeting kind of thing with one of the brands that I am already an affiliate with, and we're going to discuss basically how to grow my affiliate branding, affiliate marketing with this brand. So for that reason, I had to get a little extra fluffed up than usual. I do think it's important that on a professional level, when you are dealing with brands or possible partnerships when you're on YouTube, that you do present yourself in a professional way. So even though I dress like a concert bum most of the time, I do get a little bit more professional for some of these Zoom meetings. So as you guys saw, I did get a little bit more dressed up today than usual. Put some makeup on. My hair's not a crazy mess. We'll see how long that lasts because it's raining. But I do have a Zoom call later on this evening. Also, whenever I do my makeup and get a little bit more put together, I usually try to take advantage of that by filming that day. So I try to film when I know I'm already getting ready because, as I mentioned, I usually like to just be really comfy and dress like a bum. So today I will probably film some videos. It's probably going to be an office day. I highly doubt I'm going to have time to also go sourcing and be back for this call. So we'll see what we get into today. I'm going to take you guys along with me. So all I've basically done is gotten ready. Win for the day. A couple more personal stuff before I head over to the office. I am going to go pick up my grocery pickup order. If you guys do not already do this, I highly recommend grocery pickup. It saves me a ton of time. It's so much less stressful, and it actually helps me to stay on budget because I can see my cart building up and my total. A little bit of meal planning for the week. I'm gonna go pick up those groceries now. Yeah.
All right, you got a chance to do your substitution?
Yep.
All right, any paper coupons?
No.
I'll go ahead and process your order then. Would you like everything in the trunk?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
All right, you're all set?
Thank you.
Yep, have a good one.
You too. Okay, so here is the order. Now, some of these are actually going to be staying at the office so that we have some stuff at the office. Pro tip, get your groceries really in the morning before it gets hot. So I'm just in the office now. I have carried in some of our drinks. Pro tip, if you've got helpers, employees, I really do think it's important to do little things. These things only cost like, you know, a few bucks, but they make the biggest difference. Having water, different drinks, a fridge that they can use to put their stuff in. Nikki is really good about keeping snacks here. I more so focus on the essentials, but just little things that really don't cost that much that show our helpers that we just care about them, I think makes a big difference in their productivity and their motivation. And from time to time, during the holidays, we might give them gifts. Nikki brought them flowers on Mother's Day. He also brought donuts to the post office recently, and I know they were really excited about that. But it's just showing people that you do care about them and you appreciate the work that they do for you. Even if it is their job, it just makes, I think, the biggest difference. And I've always been that way. Nikki's always been that way. We used to work together at our previous job, and we really took away from that job valuing your employees and letting them know that you do care. So our kitchen, from time to time, we add snacks and make sure there's always drinks and stuff here for them. Also have these left over from our camping trip. So we went with Nikki and her family on a camping trip to New River Gorge. Had an absolute blast, but I bought these coffees because I drink coffee every morning. I was afraid if I didn't have coffee that I was gonna get like a caffeine headache or like a lack of caffeine headache. So I wasn't sure if we were gonna have hot coffee available, so I just bought these to kind of put in our cooler, but there ended up being a coffee shop right by that was really good. So we went there every morning for hot coffee, so I ended up not using these. So just brought these to the office to put in the fridge in case the girls want it. All right, so I think it's about time that I get to work, like actual work, instead of, you know, getting snacks for the office. So I can already tell today that I'm definitely not going to end up sourcing. I am probably going to spend most of my time at the office because we are moving towards the afternoon. I still need to ship. I need to put away a bunch of items. I also need to check on some YouTube things, which I'm probably going to do here in a moment. I have a couple emails about sponsorship deals, so I need to respond to those. One of them was kind of unfortunate, which is, you know, I did this collaboration with this brand and they communicate back and forth about how the collaboration's going, how many conversions I got essentially, and lots of clicks, but no conversion. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be working with that brand anymore, which is not, you know, the worst thing in the world, because although I do enjoy working with brands, I do understand that it needs to be a mutual benefit to both me and the brand, that, you know, they are getting conversions off of the videos I make, as well as I want it to be a good fit for me. And clearly, if, I mean, you guys are interested in them, then they're not a good fit. And then another sponsorship email I need to answer is one I've actually been partnering with quite a bit, which I think I'll continue to do over the next couple of months because it's going well and I just really, really like them. So I need to answer them about when I am going to make the final video as part of our contract. I will probably film that today. I personally, when it comes to sponsorships, like to get them done pretty quickly because I don't really like having things looming over my head and things undone, and I would rather get it done and get that communication out so I don't have to think about it anymore. So I'm probably going to make my sponsorship video today, get that all done, email them, send them the draft, as well as check for any new sponsorships. As small as my channel is, not that it's small, I think 5,000 is a lot in my opinion, but compared to other channels, I'm a relatively small YouTuber. I am shocked at the amount of sponsorship emails that I get. I'm getting like at least one a day, usually multiple a day, to the point where every morning when I come in, I actually have to like go through and comb through my emails to make sure I don't miss any good sponsorships. I will say that pretty much like 95% of the time I am saying no because they're just not things that I think align with my brand or things that I think my viewers would care about. So I just delete those, wipe those away. But pretty often I do get brands that I do think are good, have a good reputation, and also align with what I'm trying to do in my business, something that I would actually use or you would actually use and would be helpful. I do get those quite often. So I do have to comb through my email, make sure I don't miss any of those inquiries so that I don't miss a sponsorship deal. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now, and then go ahead and make that sponsorship video again so that I don't have this giant queue looming over my head. So I'm naturally a pretty big introvert and I don't really work well on the fly when it comes to making videos. So before each video, I like to take out my tablet and open up this new journaling app. Well, I guess it's just new to me, but it's a free journaling app and it comes with this pen when you purchase the tablet, and I can basically write on this digital journal sheet and create documents, basically like note pages, instead of wasting paper and, you know, taking actual notes, just creating an outline for each video. And then when I make the videos, I basically look off of this screen to kind of give myself talking cues so that I don't lose track of what I want to do. It helps me to really organize my thoughts, get everything down, make sure I hit key points. If I need to insert any links into any videos, I will also note that there on the outline. I really like using this method because, again, it helps me to stay on track. It makes me to talk a lot more smoothly. I have to use a lot less edits when I use this method. I know a lot of people think that YouTubers work on the fly, but that is definitely not the case for most YouTubers. I think we can all say that the more prepared you are, the better the outcome of whatever project you are working on. Okay, I feel like I am fully prepared now after taking notes down on the tablet and creating an outline, so now I'm going to film this video. Okay, so I got everything filmed for that video. I will just need to edit it today and then send them the link of basically the draft of that video before it goes live so that they can approve it and make sure there wasn't anything that I'm missing in that sponsorship part of the video. So I'll get that done later today, but at least all of it's filmed. Now I need to get my shipping done. If you haven't noticed already, I'm kind of like an uber freak about efficiency, to my detriment sometimes. So when it comes to shipping, I typically do it first thing in the morning, but that's usually because we are about to leave to go sourcing. And I like to be as efficient as possible. And so I take everything to the post office when I'm already leaving for the day. I don't like to make a separate trip to the post office. So I wait to take my packages until I'm actually going somewhere. That way I don't have to leave, come back, and then leave again. It just makes the most sense for the use of my time. Since I was not sourcing this morning, I actually haven't left the office yet, but I am about to leave to go to lunch soon, which means I know that I need to get my shipping done. That way I can take it with me and hit the post office on the way to get lunch. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So you can probably see I have these 3 items that I need to grab. So I have 3 on Poshmark and then 9 on eBay that need to go out. So before I even pick the orders, I record what the inventory numbers are on this little roll of labels. So you can see I've got some here right now. So this lets me know that these are now open inventory spots. And then when I go to list new items, we'll take these stickers and put them on those items. That way they go back into the spots that we just took items out of. Hope that that makes sense. So I'm gonna write down these right now. And all I do is I store all this information on eBay. So you can see right here, this one's in U13. So the custom SKU gets popped up. For anything on Poshmark, I go to my ended listings. So my ended would be ones that I ended on eBay that didn't actually sell on eBay. So you can see here are the 3 that I ended because they sold on Poshmark, and then that custom label is right here. So I'll go to the unsold, I'll record anything that sold on any other platform, and then I will go to my orders and do the same thing. So here you can see I've written down all of our open SKUs. I actually have some from yesterday. And so I will take all of these here in a moment and show you why we do it that way, because I'm actually going to put away some items that got listed yesterday. Set those there for now though. So now I'm actually going to go pick all of those items and I'll show you how I look at the custom SKU, because I actually pull up the app on my phone and then just take my phone with me to be able to go pick all the items. So when it's time to pick the items, I pull up my eBay app and I'm gonna find everything on here regardless of which platform it's sold on, because again, I can go to the unsolds to find the SKUs of those items. So I will go through and I will look at everything that says buyer ship now, buyer paid ship now, and then all of the SKUs are right here. So I'll just walk around and go get all of those. Then I will go to the unsolds and do the same thing. Now you'll notice that the SKU is missing from that area. So you actually have to, in your unsolds, click into each one, and then the SKU is there. So I'll have to click into each one of those. Kind of a pain in the butt, but otherwise pretty easy to do it all in the same spot. So I'll go through, pick all of those. That way I'll have both my eBay and my Poshmark items to ship out.
Playing Beartooth on Spotify.
Okay, got that good to go. I think we had a total of 13 orders today, or wait, 12. 3 on Poshmark, 9 on eBay. Now we're gonna go take these to the post office and get some lunch. All right, so as we mentioned in previous videos, every single week we are trying to list 140 items. Those get listed first onto eBay and then cross-posted using List Perfectly on over to Poshmark, but we start everything on eBay. 140 items need photographed, but you can't just take one photograph. You've got to take multiple. Usually we take between 10 and 12 because we take photos of the items, the tag, the material, the size, the measurements, the weight. We're doing all of that stuff, and also a style number if there is one. My photographer comes in basically at her leisure, and she gets as much done as she can within how much time she has available. Usually she gets done about 100 items, and then whatever is left over of that 140, Nikki and I then have to photograph whatever's left so that it's ready for our lister to start her next batch. So with all of that being said, I have some pants that I need to photograph. So I am going to photograph these real quick. They're all already hung up, and I think they're also like, I don't think any of them really need steam too much, so should be a quick and easy photographing process. I'm gonna get these done real quick and get them off my list for the week. You guys, I just tried something I have not done before, and I'm like, why have I not been doing this my whole life? Now, most of you know I am an affiliate with List Perfectly. I use them. I love them. As soon as I tried them, I have used them pretty much every single day to cross-post my items from eBay to Poshmark. If you don't know what cross-posting means, it's basically extracting the information out of one listing to push it onto other platforms. When I first started reselling, there were no cross-posting platforms. It was you listed on eBay or you listed on, you know, whatever site. It was mainly just eBay back then. So I've always started my listings on eBay and then pushed them over to Poshmark, again, using a tool like List Perfectly to pull that information and take it over to Poshmark. And then I just fill out whatever's missing and then list it on Poshmark. And shortly after List Perfectly started, they created a way for you to actually list on their platform, which is not really a selling platform, but you can list on the List Perfectly website and then push that listing out to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, whatever one of the platforms you want to use. For me right now, it's just eBay and Poshmark. And I just never did it because I was set in my ways, and you know, it just seemed easy because I was in a flow of things to just continue what I was doing, continue listing on eBay, and then cross-posting them onto Poshmark. And honestly, that's not a bad way to do it. It is super fast, but just for craps and giggles. I opened up List Perfectly today because I'm trying to, again, talking about being that efficiency freak, wanted to know, would it be faster, because I've just never tried it and I was curious, to go ahead and list on List Perfectly and then push it out to platforms. You guys, it is so easy and it fills out most of the stuff for me. So really the only thing I would need to do is just fill out a couple things on each platform. So it doesn't actually, this is a misconception I think a lot of people have with List Perfectly, and one of the reasons people don't go ahead and try it. A lot of people think that List Perfectly lists the item for you. That's not what it does. It pulls information and makes a draft, an almost completed draft on these platforms. You still have to be the one to list it. My mind is blown. Let me show you how easy this is. Okay, so you can literally make templates. I just kind of created one that I would normally use. And I put this in here because I'm thinking about possibly having my helpers list from List Perfectly. So you can see I can basically create a shell for them, and it's so easy. Here's like my little short description. They can type in all their style tags, brand, color, shade, material, all that stuff. Even SKU, cost of goods, keyword tags, all of that. You upload your photos, which I, again, was just playing around, so I just uploaded. And then so once you've got a product, you just save and exit. So like here is the draft of this. I'm not going to actually push this out, but here's one that I kind of played with and sent to other places just to test it. So here is like my completed draft of this one. And look how nicely it puts everything together. You can even edit, I forgot to show you this, but you can actually edit which title, because you know some platforms, here I'll show you, some platforms have less characters than others. So like here's the title I made, but then you can go and it shows you how many characters you have, and you can edit it based on where you want to send it to. What? Like, what? Okay, just showing you, this is also, I have not played around with this yet, but I think this is for after you actually sell the item. It'll track all of your like sales for you, so it helps with accounting too. So I'm just going to click update. So you add the item into your List Perfectly list bank basically, and then you just, like you would onto eBay, over onto Poshmark, you just click on the share button, you click wherever you want it to go, and then you hit copy, and then it makes your drafts for you. I need to edit that photo, rotate it, it edits, it puts all that information in for you. All you need to do is choose your category so that your sizing comes over. It's all done. It even brought over the SKU. And then I would hit next. Sorry. Then I would hit next, and then I would list it. I'm not listing this because I put in like false information just to play around with it. What the heck? Same thing with eBay. Here it moved over my SKU. It actually picked the correct, mainly correct category. There might be a couple things you have to change. I mean, it's not a perfect thing, but like it moved over some of that information. And I currently only use, sorry, I had to check. I currently only use the business subscription. The pro plan actually moves like shipping information over. So I think had I been doing this all along, that would have also come over. And actually, you know what? I wonder if we can, I don't want to do it on eBay. I don't want to do it on eBay, but let's go ahead and list this on Poshmark. I'm going to try the delisting tool. listing will be ended or removed. Okay. Oh. Oh my God. What? Is it really just that easy? Why have I not been doing this? Oh my gosh. Look, I just went to my Just In after listing it and it's not there. It actually ended the item. Guys, I am so mad at myself. I am so mad at myself. I'm so mad at myself. Okay, I need to move on. Rethinking my whole life and I got other stuff to do right now. So, moral of the story is, had I not tried these features today, I just went on there just to try it, just to see. I've been trying a lot of things in my business to see what's fast, what's efficient, what's not. How can we be faster? How can we be more efficient? How can things be easier? How can things be consolidated into one place so we're not having to jump all over the place? I literally feel sick to my stomach right now because I have wasted so much time. Okay, anyways, so now I need to figure out how to move all of my listings from like eBay and Poshmark into List Perfectly. Well, you guys just got to experience that with me. If you're not already listing on List Perfectly and you have a List Perfectly plan, don't listen to what I said before. Don't do the traditional method of grabbing it from eBay on over to Poshmark, because why would you do that when this saves you so much time and it like saves your drafts for you? So if you want to have somebody work for you, they don't have to log into your eBay and they don't have to log into your Poshmark. They can just log into your List Perfectly account. If you're worried about anyone screwing anything up, they can complete your drafts for you on there until you're ready to send them out. Your inventory system is on there. I have to look into this, but I think if I upgrade to the Pro plan, then I can save shipping, like how much it weighs and what box I intend to use with it on there as well. And then just like put all of my drafts into there to host things. This would also resolve the problem of whenever you're adding drafts into eBay and after so many weeks, like the file becomes corrupted and you have to redo everything all over again, you lose your pictures. You could just save them onto there. What the heck? I gotta move on because this is going to be a whole video about how disappointed I am in myself. So more of the story is, I'll come back to this. I need to play around with some more of these features because I'm gonna guess if I like, you know, didn't figure all this out in the first place, that there's probably more to it. That would be really helpful, but mainly that like delisting feature and then keeping your drafts in there and not worrying about the files getting corrupted is like, I gotta do that. So I need to figure out a way to change our process a little bit so that we can all be on List Perfectly and then Nikki and I can just send them live. Wow. List Perfectly was already wow, just cross-posting from eBay to Poshmark, because again, you can cross-post in seconds from one platform to another, but where it's really at is listing on List Perfectly. You can like cut your time into like only spending 1/4 of your time versus half cross-posting from other platforms. Okay, wow. If you've not already tried List Perfectly and you would like to, I will have a link for that down below. I always do, actually. My affiliate link is down below, as well as a coupon code for, I think it's 30% off of your first month. By the way, if you do try your first month, I think there's like a 7-day like trial period where you pay for it And then after so many days, if you don't like it, it's a shorter window, but if you don't like it, you can request a refund, no questions asked, within that short window, and they'll go ahead and give your money back for the month, and end your subscription if you don't like it. But it's pretty much risk-free. But seriously, guys, I mean, I know some of you guys that watch me have signed up through my referral link, so thank you so much. So drop a comment down below if you have, and just tell me how awesome it is, because I love List Perfectly. If you use it, you won't cancel, because it really is that great and it saves so much time. And it could be saving me even more time if I was using it to its full potential. I don't even know what to think right now. Okay, I really got to move on because I am taking up so much time with this video. Okay, so last must-do task for the day is I'm taking all of these items which were listed yesterday and assigning them a SKU. I will put the SKU in the custom SKU field on eBay as I put them away. That way I know exactly where they go in case they sell. We will go look for them in these bins with these numbers. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. I was going to cross-post from eBay over onto Poshmark, but since learning that new trick, I think I'm gonna import them into List Perfectly and then cross-post them from there. That way I can start getting this inventory put into List Perfectly so I can do everything from List Perfectly. I hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of day in the life with me here at the office. It was kind of more chilled and relaxed. I didn't really have to hustle too much. Tomorrow I'll be going sourcing, and I'll pretty much be sourcing the entire day since I did not go today. Right now I'm going to finish editing videos, sending those to the sponsorship emails, getting these items cross-posted on to Poshmark, and honestly, up until that conference call, I'll probably spend the rest of the day playing on List Perfectly. All right, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be notified when new content goes live. I'd love to have you guys on the channel. Drop a comment below if you currently list on List Perfectly and how that's going for you, because I actually have a couple questions about that. You guys might be more knowledgeable about that than I am. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.